Hello everyone, we got a new patch for ZeroSpace. Are you excited? Let's read the words. July 30, 2026, Pirates balance changes and bug fixes. The headlight is like pirates invading the Galactic War or something like that. I'm really excited. I cannot wait what is over there. So first let's read the general fixes. Then we have a campaign changes. I most likely will skip this one. But then there is a Galactic War, Pirates. We have some changes to balance, Skirmish Survival versus, and I think, there are some sound changes. I like to see this one, and UI changes. Damn, let's go. General, fix some issues causing matchmaking join errors. Cancelling a unit when an in-progress production structure is also selected no longer cancels the structure. Added an option to disable the queue mechanic, allowing your buildings and units to immediately deduct their cost or not be allowed to be started. Interesting. So it will be like base RTS that I know, or not? I don't know. We will see. We will need to see. Test this and figure out. Fix queue, Grell buildings not always being started, Default auto, control group hotkey, change from 1 to 5. Fix R&D horned mech not dealing damage when targeting ground. Fixed for abilities occasionally not working if not facing cast direction was still rarely occurring after the last patch. So, okay. Yeah, I know, because when I was playing hero, Maru, for example, or I don't know what was his name, the shield guy, and I pressed Q and I had no damage sometimes, and sometimes I did a lot of damage. Fix issues with the double clicking and control clicking to select all units of a type on the screen. Finally, I had issues with this and I was like searching options and trying to find a solution, but okay, I didn't know that this is actually a bug. Fix stuttering of the ship Who Stalks in the replays. Okay. Select all army on screen hotkey no longer selects harvesters. Finally, that's a good one. Optimize some virtual FX, updated commando virtual FX, updated jump to look better on short distances casts. Jump minimum, jump minimum, cast time increased to 4 seconds. What does means? A second hero no longer gets spawned if an AI takes over a player after. Okay. Fix pressing tab to cycle the panel not working after clicking one of the buttons. Yeah. Fix infusion egg not always being visible. Needler no longer moves close to the enemies when lacking needles. That is a good one. This is really good one, because he was like tanking everything then. Fix crash related to loading screen miss crash fixes. Okay, gonna go straight to the new pirates. The pirates will take over a small percentage of each alliance planet. Must defeat the pirates coming from the ZeroSpace wormholes to be able to earn influence for your planet again. Pirate missions will be themed as and may have mutators. Upon defeating a pirate, you gain a burst of influence for the planet you defeated. Some fixes, Devolver, Xol, advanced dialogue tweaks. Now let's get to the action, shall we? The Versus Skirmish Survival. Thank you for playing Versus. We have been monitoring the ladder closely and working towards this design and balance patch to reel in outliers and continue to encourage strategic diversity and player expression. General heroes. Melee hero health gain per level reduce almost 5%. Marv companion shield change from +2 per energy conduit target to +40 per player level. Okay. I didn't understand the energy conduit target, like +2. Like, who gets the shield before? So now we have a plus 40 per player level, okay. Meta. Weapon switch cooldown reduced to 0 second, that's really huge. Passive speed, this is like a more, yeah, it will be more like interesting. Passive speed buff on melee attack duration increased. Okay, that's good because she gets really a lot of damage, I think. Grell, cultivator cost reduced from 20 to 15. Mycelial reach talent change to gatherer spawn cultivator cooldown reduced to 45 seconds and cast range. I don't really know much about the Grell. Cultivator keeper accented thresher supply cost decrease from, okay, so we have a decrease on suppliers for the ranged units. Can now attack ground attack and right click. Oh, interesting. Thresher can attack the ground. Weaver. Cost reduced from 75. Oh, okay, so to 150. Weapon projectile speed increase. A Weaver have a faster projectile speed, okay. Poison energy cost now 75. Poison projectiles no longer collides with the units before reaching the target. Now some Legion changes. Quite a lot. Bastion upgrade. We have a new upgrade for the Bastion. A Bastion explodes on death, dealing 20 damage per second to nearby enemies, which lasts for 66 seconds. The Perfect Aster. Oh wait, okay. I'm switching to Legion again, sorry. Altar now requires a Citadel to be built. Inquisitress of out of combat burst held region cooldown increased to 30 seconds. So she was, yeah, she could heal pretty fast before. Crackborn loses half feet stacks on death. Feet bonuses increased. Okay, so if he will have more damage and health. Feet mass stacks reduced from, yes, so the maximum damage and health update will be lower. The reanimate bonus move speed decrease from 20 to 15. The Emperor weapon AoE radius increase for 1. Oh, so we have a longer weapon radius, okay. Monolith health decrease from to 100 to 1000. This is good. Monoliths, they had a lot, and weapon cooldown increase. So yeah, that was the deadly push because you could spam monoliths and then like it was hard to kill it, right? Now it will be much easier. The exalted damage decrease from 23 to 22. More damage decrease for 22. Okay, so overall damage decrease for exalted. That's a pretty good one. They've been quite like strong. Mammoth damage bonus versus building increase to 50% more. Now Protectorate, my faction. Bastion upgrade, Retribution Protocol. So who is Bastion? Bastion explode on death, dealing 20 damage per second to nearby enemies. Can be pretty handy. We have a change to hero. Aster. Turret cool up. Cooldown time increase. Okay, so less time placing down the turret. Damage point reduce. Same as Commando. Okay, I don't really know what is the damage point, but the damage reduced from, so he has less damage, okay. Prospector repairing needs range increased to 9. Okay. So Cyclops cost reduced from 100 to, okay, so 25 less. Build time reduce. Yeah, I never seen using a lot of Cyclops. They are like anti-heavy units, but yeah. Hauler. Base healing radius increase to 10, I like that. Transport upgrade, because you always went with the second upgrade instead of the first one. Maybe now when we have a more range, who knows. Transport upgrade allows units to be loaded while flying. Ah, I like that. Hellfire resonant missiles. Missile damage reduced to 25%, so overall less damage for Hellfires. You kinda need to spam Hellfires to be able to have enough damage to them. Then we have an Iron Wing. Thunder missile spread increased by 40%. That's a good one. Weapon damage increase. Okay. Then we have a Juggernaut damage bonus change from 100% versus massive to 100% versus medium. Ah, this is really good. Because I haven't seen that many Juggernauts. They are heavy armor, but the problem was, like, there was not enough damage, and they are pretty expensive. So now, if you have a bonus damage versus medium units, that's a huge change. Maybe we will see more Juggernauts now. And Predator build time increased from 32 to 36 seconds. That should prevent the spam of Predators early game. Yeah, this is a good one. Maybe there will be like different timings for that. We have a changes for Titans. Anti-ground damage point reduce from 1 second to 0. I don't know what this means. Anti-ground. Damage point and increase 6.7. Range decreased. So we have like more damage. Sol Invictus now is now a massive unit. Alright. Then we have some changes to heroes R&D. Okay. Yeah, those are the changes, guys. If you know what you are looking for, you can read it. I'm not yet like perfect person to describe every single change, but I want to give you the patch notes. Baran, then Endari. We have a Needler's spines now respawn at 1 second fixed interval rather than 4.5 timer for all. Okay, this will be a big change. And we have a damage reduce significantly for Needlers, so maybe there will not be any more those cheese strategies where people were just spamming Needlers. We have a change for Who Stalks. We have, wow, she will have much less armor. And transform cooldown, it will be longer. I like this because she was overpowered. Mondar and Torque. Mondar range weapon damage point decrease. Okay. Mondar range weapon damage increased. Okay. Maybe we will see more Mondar and Torques now. They will be buffed a little bit. So now we cannot cast the Beast without having a supply. And Beast can be infused by Grell, which is... Oh, that will be so strong, guys. If you don't have answer to this Beast, it will be deadly. Finally, AI now surrenders instead of making you kill all of its bases. That's really huge. Blockru HP scales from melee now. And before you could see where the enemy Endari Needler is positioned, even if you haven't, like, you don't have a Fog of War, revealed. So now we cannot see where the enemy with the Needlers are. This is really good, because you could kill your own units with the leeches. It was not really a good one. Changes to sound updated SFX for Legion building death. UI. Fix alignment of player name in loading screen. Yeah, that was a bug. So now we have a scaling to main menu navigation buttons, and there will be some kind of tournaments on ZeroSpace GG, and so far we have like $500. It will be this Saturday, so soon. Guys, also make a review on stream if you are enjoying the game, and that way we might get more people. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.